What's up guys, Imran here, Monster Gadgets, and today is a big day. A day that I've been waiting for the last 4 years since Cybertruck was announced, which is to actually see it in person. It's been very difficult for me to see other people tweet about it and see it in person and experience it in person, but today my local Tesla service center actually has one on display, and so I am on my way there to go check it out in person. So let's go ahead and dive into it. All right guys, I am at the Tesla service center. I've got Monster behind me, and today we're gonna go ahead and check out the Cybertruck. So let's go inside and see what it's like in person, the moment that we've been waiting for. So here we go. Hey, how are you? Good. Here to check that out. No worries, thank you. So there it is. We gotta check in and then we'll be able to step back and go take a look at it. So they have this special setup for the Cybertruck. So we're gonna go ahead and check in here and then we'll make our way back out there. All right, so as I checked in, I'm gonna play the clips in a minute here, but let me tell you exactly what happened. So after I checked in, I was told that I cannot record inside with my camera because I would be considered press, even though I'm doing it for YouTube. And I was told that I can contact Tesla to get clearance to come in and record, but they have this on such hush-hush that even the employees here have not actually touched the Cybertruck, have not sat in the Cybertruck. They're not allowed to. And so even if you come in with a normal camera to record for YouTube, they're saying Tesla has a strict policy and you have to go through the proper channels to actually come in and record with I have a Sony a7R5, so it's not like a big camera that I'm using, but again, I'm considered press and I'm not allowed to record inside. So what I did was, I was told that I can go ahead and record on my phone. So I started recording the content that you guys will see here in a minute, and then I had someone else come up and tell me, no, I can't record video on my phone, but I can only take photos. So then I started taking some photos. And then I had another employee come near me and I asked them again if I can record video, and they told me I can go ahead and record it. So I did a few clips quickly, so that's why the next content here, the next clips that I'm gonna share are kind of a bit broken because I was trying to do it where they won't catch me. Because I'm not sure if you're allowed to or not allowed to. I got mixed messages, but from the one employee that did allow me to, thank you, I appreciate it. And so here's the clips from what I was able to record without being too noticeable. So enjoy. All right, so here is the actual Cybertruck in person. Now, I'll explain the details as to why I'm recording on my phone later, but this thing is an absolute beast. A lot bigger in person than I had thought. The wheels and rims look absolutely amazing. And from what I can see initially, build quality wise, panel gap wise, looks somewhat decent. And the reason why I say that is, check this out here. You can see a bit elevated, kind of right over here. So we're not going to pay too much attention to that right now because we kind of expected that to happen. All right, so if you look at this in person, this thing is massive. They weren't kidding about how big the windshield wiper is. And it's just, I'm literally speechless on how big and massive this thing is. Here's a side view of it. Inside looks what we expected to, very minimal. Take a look at these tires, holy cow. They do have the hubcap on it, so that part does come off. Love the camera right there. the one thing that I immediately noticed, and I'm curious if it's gonna cause issues later on, is I'm gonna have to. The one thing I've noticed is if you look at this from the side, you'll see kind of like waves, because this is one big piece of stainless steel. This looks fine, a bit wavy, but the other side, however, if you look right towards this area, you'll see a bit of a indentation, which I'm not sure if something was hit there, but right there, can you see that? It's right in this area. So as you're walking around or you're moving, you'll see kind of where that indentation is. A lot more visible on this side. So obviously you've seen the durability test, the sledgehammer test, and it doesn't really dent or do anything, but I'm curious if that quality would be different. This is how it's just made. Maybe nothing hit it, but that indentation kind of exists. But the other thing I really want to look at was the sharper edges. So if you look at, for example, this edge right here, take a look at how sharp that is. And there's a little bit of a gap there for the bed to open up, but that is pretty sharp. Another thing about the build quality, take a look at the top here, guys. This, you can see a little bit of inconsistencies, meaning again a bit wavy, bumpy, but this, the door itself, looks amazing. It's just more so of the trim around it, and I'm not sure how well my camera is capturing this, my phone, but in person you can certainly see some waves to it. The button to open and close. The light bar looks amazing. We got the camera set up right here. The rear view mirrors are massive. And I'm gonna assume this is set on regular suspension right now. Here's another example of the sharp edges. Take a look at that. Look at how sharp that is. That's insane. And again, keep in mind, this is literally one big piece of stainless steel. So the suspension on this currently is set on entry mode, so it does actually get lower than this, but obviously it's adjustable to be higher as well. So right now it's sitting on entry, so that way you're able to get in comfortably, and then it would rise up before you drive away. And then again, you can go ahead and set it to a higher suspension for going off-roading or over water or whatever terrain you are driving on. Alright guys, hopefully you found these clips to be helpful in getting another view, especially looking at the build quality of the Cybertruck. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because as soon as they lift where we can come in and actually touch it, view it, sit in it, possibly test drive it, I will certainly be sending out more videos your way. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.